then sort of just destabilize your entire CT side. That's all it takes. In a couple bad calls, and you can get in a lot of trouble on the CT side. And inscreva's picked up the AWP, and we've not seen too many AWPs on the tyloo side, and he is incredible with an AWP. Like, just generally as a player, inscreva is incredible. And we've not really seen him have much of a chance to do anything so far in Inferno, so this should be fun. And it will be a 2-3 setup for tyloo, fairly passive to begin the round, not too much banana pressure from them. 5power will have banana up, mostly up for grabs. inscreva is posted up on the well, very defensive angle there, but easy to nade him off. And he will fall back towards CT as 5power start to try to take control of apartments. It's really annoying when you miss that jump.
Minute 15.
And this is actually a quick point, is an AWP has been what they've been missing on that B site a lot. Because if you want to solo hold it, the AWP is really the best way, and they've rarely had that.
Bomb won't be heard hitting the floor by the CTs. They're too far away. tyloo have no information towards mid. Somebody is inside the arch, and Bentet is starting to rotate towards the B bomb site. But at the 45-second mark, that is where a lot of people would start to wander towards B. So now inscreva is on his own. Bentet has no flashes either, so he can't really help inscreva. inscreva must deliver. He's blocked on the side of the wall. Repositioning. He is isolated, and he's blind, and now he is gone. Bentet trying to move into position. 20 seconds on the clock. Takes one. Needs to stay alive and hold construction for his team, but needs to frag as well, and he will do that. There are the flashbangs, but he flashed the wrong side. Now QK is on his own. 12 seconds, 1 versus 3. Oh, somebody will shut it down. 3 players surviving. AWP collected. tyloo will be grateful that there are only 2 rounds remaining in this half.
That was a nice take of the bomb site from 5power, actually, because they had a lot of really good Molotovs. It was the AWP defense from inscreva that he's offering up could have been so much more. But by the time he got to the site, I mean, he missed the first shot, gets the second one. Oh no, actually got the tag on the first one, gets the second one. Then on the third one, he's Molotoved out of position straight away. So that was really good work from 5power to sort of be able to throw the Molotovs and push in a quick way. And that's a good sign for a team that is comprised of 3 stand-ins. The old pop flash burst through up the top mid. At least somebody on the cubby. I didn't know that he's been spotted. Ooh, will they actually go towards quad? He could get a nice backstab in if he gets a good timing. He's surely going to peek now. DD peeks. Ooh. And all the frags for DD. Sandwich mode here for 5power. It's between somebody and DD. And it all gets finished off. And that'll be the 6th round for tyloo. And the money's finally run out for 5power.
tyloo have kept it close, and I do think that this should be tyloo at an advantage, keeping 5power away from the 10-round mark. As long as they, well, if 5power win the pistol, then who knows? But I think tyloo will have a much better time of things on their T side. inscreva not flashed. Got to get off mid though. He didn't get the kill. Gone back to the well, and there was a T by the bench. So inscreva must be careful. 3 smokes on banana at the moment. And Sage is in the middle of them somehow. Always a good smoke on the balcony. T's are at a distinct disadvantage trying to push through that. You can body block on pistol rushes and get free kills. 2 plays arch for tyloo. Sage with some small engagements that'll keep Bentet close to the B bomb site. He's been a keen rotator towards A without all the info in the world.
That's a good start, and 5power will just go straight back to B. No messing around. 1 flash, no smokes. Bentet will throw his smoke, so that will not be something that they can pick up if they kill him. If they can kill him, which they will. Somebody now with the AWP. It's going to be a dab hand in the B-bomb site. QKA trying to bait out a shot. He's successful, but still can't really chase up the kill here. And the MP7 can't really get as close as he wants to. Looks like it will be over here for 5power in this half, but they have come out with the better score. 8 for them, 7 for tyloo. Lot left to be desired, I think, for tyloo on that first half.
Yeah, it looked really bad, but I think the score is good enough for tyloo here. So I don't think they'll be too concerned with the lead. They should be at an advantage. 5power in the season. The pistol. Well, the score is close enough that the pistol shouldn't be as have as much consequence as it would if 5power, for example, had 10 rounds. So let's see. tyloo looks like they want to go for a balcony burst. Execute is in mid. He has a smoke and a flash, so if he can make it towards top mid, he can throw that flash. But Moxie is having a look as a pre-fire from one player. But notice how tyloo are not giving any sound cues away. There was a round where 5power had a bunch of players in the apartments, and they were just ran all over the place and got smoked off immediately. Too many targets flying out from tyloo, and that's going to cause problems for 5power. K is forced to give up these engagements and wait for his team to move up mid.
Benset trying to defend. He's got Captain Mo next to him to help out, and Captain Mo's going to do the damage. K's with CZ, and he's going to get finished off too. So 8-8, and tyloo will get the good start with the monies. But will they throw it away? They they managed to force that situation of the 5power in the first half, you know, force buying and winning against the superior guns. But can 5power do the same? I would imagine it's unlikely. This should be where tyloo is pretty strong, playing anti-ecos, anti-force buys with good discipline and routine, like a team. Captain Mo, go with the AK. In with a spray, looking to try to find a pick early rounds. It's actually surprising there's no Mac 10. It would be nice to see a Mac 10. Oh, and I like that there's no actually full force buy from 5power. They're actually, despite being with 3 stand-ins, and they would have every excuse for everyone to force buy, they actually don't, and they're going to save some money for their first buy round. I like that.
It makes me happy to see this. Yeah. I wouldn't mind the odd smoke grenade next round though, or even this round. But you saw the very quick banana play from tyloo, establishing possession immediately. And they've got the numbers game here, but there is a crossfire for these CTs. What is going on? Shao Sage is causing colossal issues for tyloo. He will hear the rotation of somebody on a short position. Benset is not ready. Oh, he should have got a tag there, surely. That was a free kill. Oh, Moxie now hasn't got time to reload. And no place to hide, so that one all of a sudden went down to the line.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of when there's like a scout or something on around like that, and you know the T's run in as 5, they all have like 50 HP, and then all of a sudden the pistols are super damaging. I think that's what happened. You know, on the way in they lost a lot of health, tyloo players, and then they're all one deagle away from death. And that's what happens. Double or triple Mac 10 now from tyloo. Interesting that they would pick it up this round. As the full buy from 5power is coming out the next round, so they're going to have to toss these Mac 10s if they win the round.
Not necessarily.
At
you
least
can keep
a couple
one
of them.
Oh, well, yeah, 3. I mean, sorry, I only saw 2. Yeah, that's a lot of Mac 10s. Many Mac 10s. Alrighty then.
Yeah. And
so only with the AK instead of the Mac 10.
Yeah, what the hell?
I mean, the AK should be holding the line towards Coffin, perhaps, with the Mac 10 moving forward, but they're still in control of the weaponry. Where is DD's gun? Was it disposed of or something? Anyway, it's an open A bomb site for the most. Oh, Moxie getting spammed. Inbox totally filled by Excurate there.
I wonder what the logic is there for them by sending one of the 2 AKs to get information.
What then is the purpose of these Mac 10s?
Exactly, yeah. It's
in a round where they're not going to have cover.
Yeah, it's really strange.
It's a lack of efficiency.
And they may have lost an AK now because of that. Oh no, okay, they reclaim it.
I wondered where that was.
But yeah, that's a weird one. It's one of those spots where, I mean, if their logic is that they want to get that first guy in to just get sniped down people, then I guess that makes sense. But it's not the best way, I think, to go about it. But
if somebody's behind the fountain or in the dark spot, then I guess you could take the AK in that direction. But one of the purposes of the MAC-10 is to, if they do get picked off while they're scouting for information, it's less dangerous than an AK. Oh, Bentet took it in the chest, bro.
Yeah, because you don't really care about kills. You just want to get on the bomb site safely. So either way, a quick 5v4 for 5power to fight back on the first buy round. And they, of course, saved quite a bit of money for this buy round to be able to do stuff like that. And now to have this AWP. Oh, I was about to say, K's lining it up. Lining it up. Very good stuff from him. And the grenades of tyloo, they'll use them to force back the presence on Banana. Will they just go for this? It looks like that's the case here. They are down to 3 players. They want to keep things simple. Execute on the angle, waiting for the peek. And what is he going to spot? Is he going to lead it? Looks like he may lead the push. This could be devastating though. Shao Sage around the corner and QKA on the boost also silently above the smoke. They surely should be checking for this, but they're going to run out and not check. They have to reactively spin around, and that's not ideal as QKA now repositions himself behind the smoke. And he could find a timing. They're going to be forced to plant the bomb soon, and that could be the moment he goes in for it.
In he goes. Oh, he's made a step, and he goes straight into Excurate's gun. Kaze has been spamming as well, so he knows that one of the players is. Moxie starting to move up Banana, but Excurate continues to clear out. Oh, he's almost planting in an exposed position, but he'll feel compromised to go behind the fountain. Hello. 10 seconds. Why are you peeking, Kaze?
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay. Nice. I mean, there are different ways to take that angle, but he was confident, and he delivered the kill, so who am I to talk? 9-10 in favor of tyloo, but how much favor is there at this point? You do wonder.
I can just see Kaze dying there at the end.
We're jaded, we're scarred from other matches where we've seen such a thing happen.
I guess like it's the correct play to make is to...
Well, it's fine what he did. It's just, you know, we've just seen disaster happen so many times. Now we're just afraid of the worst.
Some damage done through the smoke here. Fast play from tyloo, straight through the Molotov. And the bomb will be at the feet of QKA. He's going to be happy with that. He can call the rotation. And there's no way, I don't think the T's can really do too much now. And they are going to get all fragged out. So good control there with the M4. And that will be 10-10. And tyloo's still with wonky money. They're going to go for it anyways after that save. I don't know if they bought anything in that round, actually. I didn't check how much they invested, but...
This is interesting.
But their buy here could be better.
I feel like 5power will grow with power every round where they can find comfort in an official match as a 5. So in that sense, it should get more difficult for tyloo as 5power become more familiar. It's all well and good if they've had time to practice, for example, but nothing beats a real match. 2 smokes on Banana. Captain Mo having a look-see. K is very aggressive in mid. You don't often see so many peaks like this, but perhaps he knows there is no sniper rifle to duel him. Look at this aggression from 5power, bouncing the grenades down second mid, and K is going back to the well again. He will not shy away from this, especially while there is a smoke grenade down in Banana, in Boiler, sorry.
So now there's decisions to be made from tyloo. They've got apartments. Do they want to invest in taking top mid? Well, they don't. They haven't got any nades. They've only got 3 nades left, so they need to use those on a bomb site, and they have chosen Banana. They've left DD to... well, I was about to say to cause trouble towards A, try to delay rotation, but he's actually falling back instead of going for a peek. It is very difficult without any grenades to keep CTs there and stay alive yourself. And he'll rejoin the effort towards B, and Shao Sage will be there with QKA through the smoke. That's a great play. Starts things off very well. 2 quick frags. Shao Sage with a good opportunity now, and he's got teammates rotating in as well through the construction. Insanity not quite in position in time. He's going to go all the way around there. Doesn't manage to take or give any damage just yet. And indeed, he'll get denied by Bentet.
Bentet fears absolutely nothing. He jumped through the smoke to get the first kill, presumably expecting the CT to be running low on ammo, and charges through. The smoke as it dissipates for the second one there. He is forcing the issue for tyloo. Always been a very important player for them. Kaze is the only player here. Moxie has left him to fend for himself, and how does Kaze cross to CT to save this AWP? Moxie's prioritised FAMAS. There is a flash, but Kaze isn't crossing just yet, but no one's on the site now, so he should be able to get away.
Oh my god.
I mean, you got to run, bro. You got to get out of there, man. Move it.
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
Oh my god. He lost an AWP, James. Oh no. I was wondering about that. I was looking at it. I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know what's going on.
It was so weird because Moxie was so far away. He's like, yeah, man, I've got to save this FAMAS. Right? And these guys, but he throws a flash to help him, but he doesn't run out at the same time. Like, I don't know
oh man,
what the communication's like, because it should be like, I will flash for you, and then you try to run.
That is not what I need to see at 8:50 in the morning, James. just throwing the AWP away. Oh no. Well, it's happened. We've got to move past it. Captain Mo will take Moxie's head off. They are 2 players alone towards the safe side of the map, and tyloo are closing in. They need a rotation. They're going to get one, actually. They'll be Shroud Stage moving in from Arch side. Only got... Oh, that's the bomb, though. Mag 7 doing big damage in the apartments. That's good delay. A 3 versus 3 now, and there's a minute left on the clock. tyloo do not have to commit into A, and they have 0 smokes left.
Ooh,
same for 5power.
Yeah, I mean, QKA... he was committed to the A site with his teammates. He doesn't really know what's going on. I think it might be worth a guess at this point. But he seems to be in 2 minds going back and forth. And I don't know if Excurate had heard his rotation. He's been waiting there the entire time. So you could see, if you just watched QK on the radar, there's almost some fear there. He came up Speedway towards Arch. It's like, but what if they're going B? He starts to go back. But all that time going back and forth, he's not in A or B. So... it's 2 players active for 5power there, and they get rid. I mean, maybe he would have got wrecked by Execute anyway, but...
Yeah, maybe it's like early morning jitters for both teams, because I think we're seeing like a lot of mistakes from both sides that probably wouldn't be made all that much most of the time. But that's okay. First game of the day.
Early morning for us, but for them, it's afternoon. 5power down to 5 pistols. Bentet 25 for 14. Captain Mo is 4 for 16. And I wouldn't be surprised if he... I mean, I think it's fair to say that he probably isn't ready to come back. But because of roster locks and all that, it's probably forcing the issue here. And just trying to do what he can. Which I respect. This man has like a busted femur in his neck, man. That's craziness. Let's see if tyloo can help their brethren and take this one over the line.
Are you saying femur?
Yeah, femur's I read that it was femur, but femur's I'm thinking
leg.
I know. But that's what I saw written.
That's your thigh bone.
Let me.
And
I know what a femur is.
What do you know?
Because that's what it was written on the thing. He's got a leg in his neck, Dan.
Yeah, there would be problems then, yeah. Yeah. I was thinking, because, yeah, femur's the thigh bone, tibia's the shin bone, I think.
No, femur neck is a thing.
Is it? I guess maybe...
Oh, neck of... Oh, I'm an idiot. Neck of the femur, not in his neck. It's the neck of his femur.
That makes so much more sense now in just every single way, in so many different ways.
Yeah, it does. It kind of does.
Because I'm thinking like...
I feel really stupid now.
Because you made me think like he had a vertebrae
injury
or something. I'm not a scientist.
I'm not a scientist, man. Anyway, just Google, if you're interested, just do an image search, neck of the femur, and you'll see a picture of an arrow. It's like where the like below the ball joint. Yeah. So his neck is fine. There's nothing wrong with his neck.
Yeah, because that's
okay.
That's
just the neck of his femur.
That's what I thought you meant, like a vertebrae was.
So everybody calm down.
At least we cleared it up.
Yeah.
Thanks to me. Take the credit there. So we've got 13-10 situation for tyloo, of course, and after some initial grenade exchanges, trying to force CTs back, trying to take position. And they have denied some information. It's a time of the round which usually the CTs have to start asking questions. Okay, what are they doing? Let's make a pop flash play. Let's get some information. Let's retake top mid. They've retaken top mid. So now they pretty much know it's going to be B already. Obviously, starting the rotation. Good pick off from Kaze as the move starts to come in from tyloo. They've got to be very swift, but this AWP is doing excellent damage. This could not be a more perfect hold for 5power as they go up to 11 rounds. And with that, what is the money situation here? It's still okay. It's still okay for tyloo. tyloo still will be able to buy up. That was a very, very needed round for 5power. That's going to get them back in this.
That's a lovely frag from Kaze. That's not easy to deliver that first kill. Then Shao Sage. He's still laughing at the neck femur thing.
The neck femur.
Yeah.
The neck leg.
I don't know, mate.
Neck thigh.
I know what a femur is, but I was like, okay, maybe there's 2 femurs. One's in the neck. 2-round lead for tyloo. Full utility for the team. Kaze moving from B back towards the A site to add a 3rd person. And 5power look comfortable on banana for the time being. There's a minute 20 on the clock. Smoke towards the arch position from DD. 5power will still sit on banana. But there is top mid pressure. Kaze is forced away, and we know how aggressive he likes to be. He really wants to force the issue. QKA looking to flank. I don't know if he would have seen Bentet. I was looking at the radar at the time. Who was carrying the bomb. Moxie sees nobody in the apartment. So now there's a 3-man push, but Bentet has picked off Shao Sage. But the last 2 CTs will stay around the A site, but Bentet now is leading the charge back towards B. That's a good adjustment from the tyloo side. The next script will stay waiting for a rotation on A.
Yeah, fast part, not too much they can do about that. That's an AWP, hello. I'll have that. Wait, is he taking the AK? I guess maybe he's going to save the AWP for... Just take the AWP. Okay, there it is. Double AWPs held onto. That's really nice for 5power. That's certainly what they need, especially after a reset round like that. It's going to go a long way to helping them get back into the game. But they may only have really one good opportunity after this with this next buy, because 14 rounds of tyloo. If they lose it, that's on to 15. So yeah, pretty much this next round is the only chance left now for 5power. In all likelihood. Do not get taken down, Moxie. Oh no, Captain Mo, beautiful peek. Beautiful.
That's an impact frag right there. He's got really 5 frags. That's an impact frag.
That is actually a really good frag. Yeah.
That's huge when you are 14 to 11 up. So a pause has been called by Shao Sage. A tactical pause, no doubt. What do they do now with this AWP? Oh, technical, I'm told, by production. There's an admin in the Faceit hoodie. It's 2-1 for the Faceit hoodies outside. But inside. You got any burgers, mate? Got a gin and tonic. We have gin and tonic ice cream. It doesn't taste like gin and tonic.
I don't know why gin and tonic would be a desirable ice cream flavour anyway. It's like it's just bitter and horrible.
Well, you don't like gin and tonic, do you?
Oh, I don't like bitter drinks, no. Like you like Negroni, right? I absolutely despise Negroni.
You've got poverty taste buds, that's why. Very
Italian drink.
So it's a tactical pause now. The wrong pause was called.
Yeah. Right,
Dylan. What do they do around this AWP? Are you buying here, Dan?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they can't see the money yet.
So the money is 2,800 for Insanity, 4,100 for Shao Sage, 1,000 for Kaze, but he has the saved AWP. Moxie 4,100s, QKA 2,900s. I think you buy here because they're not getting an AWP next round, and I think you just buy with the AWP. And then that way you have 2 chances this round and the next one. But they actually decide to half buy around the AWP. Well, not even half buys. They're very minimally invested here around the AWP. And let's see how it goes for them. They've made this choice. And now they must live with it. Or perhaps die by it. Shao Sage with the deagle. There's the flash over the top. Oh, this is going to be tough with the deagle. Let's see if he can get it done.
Deagle.
Flash is at the ready. That's more defensively positioned than offensively positioned. So
is it a reactive flash?
Yeah, it looks it.
I feel like if it's reactive, he'd be dead by the time it goes off. But he's alive! Now he's dead. And that's going to leave one player in the B bomb site. Did they just triple smoke? They triple smoked the CT cross.
Really?
Yeah. Three people smoked the CT cross.
That is, I mean, that just tells you that there's problems.
That's tyloo.
If it's actually like a team, that should never happen. Like double smoking something is a big problem because smokes are so valuable.
Who's got the guns out if you're triple smoking CT?
And that's also the thing, yeah. Like it just, where's the communication there?
I don't understand
that's really weird, right?
How tyloo at this point could be in a situation where three people are smoking the same thing.
It's weird because I mean, just generally when you're playing a pug even, right, you know, people call, I'm smoking this, or, you know, who's got the smoke for CT? And someone does it. Someone takes the job and instead no one else takes the job.
Like you should be, while you're all standing top banana, somebody should be designated guy to throw the smoke while somebody else holds the angle and so on.
There's lots of ways you can do it, right? Because you might do it in the way that, okay, the person that is like thirds away from or third closest away from the choke point is the guy that throws the smoke because he's close enough to throw the smoke, but he's not, you know, close enough. He's not like too close to the front to mess up the spacing for trades for the first two players.
If you're wondering why we're focusing on this so much, some people at home will probably be like, "Who cares? They won the round." It's telling of problems that can cause them more significant issues elsewhere if they lack that level of coordination. That's why it is important. It is a symptom of a larger problem. But this could be the last round here for 5power. They've got the two AWPs, and Kaze is off to a good start once again. Insanity though, he can't hold his short position, and down goes Kaze as well, and that might be the game for tyloo.
Yeah, I completely read the money wrong, and oh, this is very nice. 5power in with a good chance here. Shao Sage in a good position to do damage. There's one, the second almost. Down to 12 HP. QKA does not have a rifle, though. He's on an AWP, so the health might not matter too much for somebody. He's going to rotate all the way back, and QKA, I wonder when he'll realize what's going on. Seems like he's got a good inkling as to...
Execute ran onto the site with the bomb in his hands. I feel like maybe it is early Dan. Perhaps coffee is required for tyloo because they seem to be out of sorts. Let's see, somebody should know that he's got time to take some position. QKA with an AWP and two flashbangs. Does he go in with the does he go in with the CZ? If he goes in with the CZ, he can't really flash because the draw time of the CZ is monumental. So this is a horrible position. He has a defuse kit. We listen for the beeps. He has a limited time. He has to run. But he only needs one bullet. Ooh, somebody wants to make sure he hits the mark. Taken by surprise, and that's going to be that. 16-11 for tyloo. A difficult game of Counter-Strike for them. I mean, if we look at the scoreboards, everybody's on 21 or more frag for tyloo. Captain Mo is 7-19, so I do wonder if he's having some issues relative to the leg in his neck.
Got some leg stuff.
But yeah, I do think they got enough rounds on the first half tyloo, as bad as it looked for them. But I mean, they do seem to be very disorganized. Yeah, there's
definitely a lot of issues. This could have been like a 16-5 game, 16-6, something like that. We saw some mistakes, you know, which had nothing to do with Captain Mo fragging as well. You know, just decision-making mistakes.
Yeah.
Spots, just fundamentally wrong.
Eu vou, como terrorista, vou tocar o terror. Lua aquecimento cê já viu quem eu sou. Em cada esquina a gente já dominou. De AK ao P90 eu tô pronto. Demorou. Contra mim ninguém pode. Eu tenho o tempo certo para a sua morte. Isso é skill, não é questão de sorte. Porque eu mando bem, toma aí. Dance até que tá no inferno. Em qualquer mapa eu faço seu cemitério. Sem nenhum mistério, eu jogo sério. Jogador pro, CS é meu império. Posicionamento, trabalho em equipe. Em cada rodada me destaco, sou elite. Pode nos xingar, tem problema nenhum. Plantamos a bomba, já era. Boom! De polícia terrorista, o seu jogo acabou. Você tá na minha mira. Counter Strike, CSGO. De polícia terrorista, o seu jogo acabou. Você tá na minha mira. Counter Strike, CSGO. De counter terrorista a polícia chegou. Se liga vagabundo pra você sacar.
On that first win. Now, you've told me that you've played 5power before, but if we look online, you've never had any important results over them, whereas in this case, playing them at a minor is extremely crucial for you guys moving forward into the major in September.
Yeah, we got a win 16-11, but I think it's a very slow start from us. It's a really bad start, but we managed to win close the game. I think in this major it's not same like the online match. Like every team will give their best, their individual skill to prove themselves to get to the major, to get the sticker. So at this minor I didn't underestimate any team. Yeah.
So tell me firstly, what was the decision behind leaving Inferno in the map pool?
We knew the map is gonna be Mirage or Inferno because 5power also like to play Mirage and Inferno, but they decide to ban Mirage, not Inferno. So yeah, it's our both strong map, 5power and tyloo. I think Inferno.
And second thing then, why did 5power manage to get off to a good start on the T side? I know our commentators after that first half was finished said that you guys were probably still in control, and James said you guys probably had enough rounds on that CT side, but nonetheless, it shouldn't really be a 7-8 half when you are CT side.
Yeah, I think pistol round is the important round. It's really important, but we lose, and then we managed to get 2-2, I think, and after that we lose against Eco, and our money broke, so they get momentum to get 2 rounds after that, I guess. And our first gun round we also lose, so it's a really bad start. But I just trying to cheer up the boys, like it's really unlucky, so we just play our game and come back.
Hansel cheering up the boys. Another topic that I'd like to approach with you, Hansel, is during that match, there are a couple moments. One that stood out specifically on that T side where you need to smoke the CT cross onto B, where 3 of you sent a smoke at the same time. Our commentators picked up on it. And also over time, something that we've always seen with tyloo is maybe an absence of communication at times and structure, which is something that you guys have positively built up throughout your period on the team, but still there are those mistakes sometimes. Why did that happen, and how are things going with that whole situation of you trying to get better at coordination, etc.?
Yeah, that moment we smoked with 3 guys smoking CT. It happened because we didn't communicate, and after that we already killed 2 people at banana, so we just throw anything we have to block the CT. Yeah, this kind of mistake is always happen at tyloo. It's really hard to get 100% good communication because we always have someone who will miss what I'm gonna say, you know, because it's really hard.
Okay, and final thing then, how have you improved that over time? Because you guys you've definitely improved over time with regards to communicating, coordinating, and secondly, why is it hard?